All right, we're here at our Corville, east side of Detroit rehab. Let me back it up a little bit. It's quite a mess. This is another example of how not to rehab a house. This house was purchased in May, and here it is January, and there's still an absolute ton of work to do. Contractors just kind of bailed, right? They got their money. Um, they got too much money, and now we're out here trying to get this done with scraps, basically. We have two blocks that need to be paved. We got to fix the put some Rust-Oleum on the railing there. We got to wrap all the windows, the whole house. We're gonna put glass blocks up in the bathroom there. Um, Go around to the side. We got a little fence to put in over there. We got some glass blocks we're gonna put in there. It needs to be wrapped. Look at the fascia up there. It all needs to be wrapped. I've got a contractor that was gonna come over here and give me a price on fixing the back porch. So all these windows need to be wrapped, except for that one. That one's wrapped. Hey, what do you know? That's like the only one in the whole house that's wrapped. So we need a security gate on the side door, especially in this neighborhood. So this is the porch. So we need to just build a new porch right over top of the brick, and just simple. Just simple. Again, wrapping the windows. All the windows need to be wrapped. So fence along the side. The garage is all set. Right, it's done. We do need to come and we need to clean the landscaping up, but we'll see. We got trash we got to pick up too. It's about, the temperature is hovering around 0 degrees Fahrenheit right now, so we're gonna kind of wait until it gets a little bit warmer to do some of this stuff. The inside though, we have a furnace coming in a few days. So, how not to rehab a house? First of all, you come to the door. There's no security gate in this neighborhood. You need a security gate. This doesn't lock, so we have to rekey it, and then just leave your piping right in the middle. Right as soon as you walk in the door, instead of having a nice little closet here, you just leave the ductwork just right in the middle. So that's a no-go. We're gonna have to frame in one way or the other, and the other side's going to be like a little coat closet. So this house has a lot of potential too. Looks like it's trimmed on the inside. Most of these windows, it's needing some caulk. Sorry, it's really cold, so my fingertips are already freezing, and I've only been out here 5 minutes. So perfect example. Let's mud walls after we paint them. Right, this is why you don't paint so soon, and it's not sanded yet either. So they haven't even sanded it. We gotta put a furnace in here. The utility company's coming. We have this appliance here that can be used to make sure the gas gets turned on, and then we'll put the furnace in the next day. Once the furnace comes in, though, we're gonna have to get somebody in here working because we can't afford to have it stolen. So the windows that were started, they need to be painted, they need to be finished, like stuff like this. What in the world? It's just craftsmanship. Right, we got different tiles. I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't think it was on purpose though. I think you see like a couple grades, maybe it was on purpose, but it never got finished. So a couple cabinets over there. We need a cabinet. We need more cabinets than this. And then countertop. Again, look at it. It's busted wood up there. What are you gonna do with that? I mean, just bad all the way around. Embarrassingly bad. Let's see. So they did frame that in, but they didn't finish. So they took too much space though. So there's some drywall that needs to be done. This wall, because of look at this. I mean, just demo it and just put a new piece of drywall up. All right. This half bath hasn't, barely been started. Look at this. It's not wired. I mean, the floors got a big hole in it. So coming downstairs, we got a mess to clean up in there. This one's almost done. I mean, just clean up, paint the walls have been painted, so just paint the floor really. Uh, Other section, we got to get that cast iron sink out of here, put a new one in. The box needs to be tightened up because you can't see it. It's dark. Sorry for the dark video. Actually, I wonder if there's any. I don't know where the light switch is. Let's see. There's lights, but I don't see any switches. So the looks like the ductwork is mostly done. It's not complete though. Look at that. So it's not hooked up. Not really sure what they were doing here. Just a storage space. They should probably put the furnace in that room there. That's what I would have done. Right. So again, there's not a lot. You can't even see down here. So we got rotted wood up there. We're gonna have to fix that. Sorry, the video can't see. I don't have my flashlight on me. Let's go what we can actually see. Let's just say there's a lot of work in the basement to do still. Look at those cracks on this wall. Just demo this whole wall. Why try to even fix it? Tile that down the stairs. As usual, contractor's late. I know it's cold out, but you know what? It doesn't stop you from being prompt. These stairs need to be fixed. Still got some drywall to do up there. The whole thing, really, it's all got to be scraped and painted, tightened up. They should have closed that off. All right, at least up here, it's not as much work to do. Looks like most of the work up here is done, and this room is especially. They left their benches in here. I'm sure they didn't mean to do that. We'll make sure they get those back, the other contractors. I am not in the business of stealing people's tools. No, I am not. So we got some mud to do in here still. Whew, it's cold. This room here is almost done too. You see that? That is not how it's done. Will a regular, homeowner notice that? Probably not. That doesn't make it okay to do it that way, though. Still gotta. They just painted right over it without mudding it. Typical. Most of the electrical looks like to be almost pretty close to be done. Look at this, though. Yeah. Well, because now you're gonna have to repaint this. Fix this before you paint. Simple, right? It's. You don't need to be a 20-year vet contractor to know not to do that. And then the bathroom, look at the window exposed. They got the vanity in here, but they don't even have the window. So who knows what kind of creatures or animals are coming in here. Why in the world? I'm actually surprised it's not painted already. Contractors love to paint before it's ready. So they put the new tub in here. They didn't do the surround very well. They are supposed to the drywall was supposed to be tucked underneath that lip there. So, and we're gonna tile this. It's not even sanded already. Everything's frozen, so it's so cold out here. I mean, everything's frozen. All right, so I'm not even sure why that's still sit. I mean, what in the world do you need that for? Oh, there's a light switch missing. So anyway, there's $20,000 more work to be done in this house between this and the back porch and the front porch and the pave and the wrapping the windows, and then the mud, repaint the whole house. We obviously need doors. There's just missing a door here. Actually, there's a door right there, so if we can put that back, that's good. Clean up. We have to carpet because the floors are kind of damaged. So we'll have to, and then the whole bathroom still needs to be done, right? We still need to tile the floor, tile the shower, put the glass block windows in, which we're gonna do. We're gonna do next week for sure. I've already got the glass blocks. I just as soon as the furnace gets in, we'll do that. Um, Looks like the ductwork is run. Paint, no good now. It's frozen. So, good. Give you a good example of what we were dealing with in this property. The contractors who did this house, they stopped working in this house when I refused to give them more money because they didn't get to the next point in the draw schedule. I pull up here and they were working on that house across the street. This was 3 weeks ago, right? And it's that they got money for that. And again, 3 weeks later, that's a 1 day job or 1 week job, and even they're not finished over there. So it looks like they're not even close to being finished either. So this is the type of thing. Like, first of all, they had the balls to take another job right across the street while not finishing mine, and then as typical, like they did here, they did half a job. They got some money. They probably had it in their schedule that the remainder funds, they probably got half up front and the half when it's finished. Well, they got enough money. They're satisfied. They can just walk away and and not have to finish. So I'm not sure what this is on the floor. I think it was leaking up here at one point. So we'll go ahead and just carpet these rooms. We'll carpet the whole house except for the kitchens and bathrooms. So this is a 3-1 and a half. Actually, there's a half bath we saw downstairs, and it's got a lot of potential. It's in a hot neighborhood of Detroit, on the east side and the Morningside neighborhood, and we have every intention of selling this house for about 160, 170, which is pretty good for Detroit. So for a 1,500 square foot house, 1,600 square foot house. So anyway, the next video I'll have in this house will hopefully show some progress. Once the furnace gets in, we're able to warm up a little bit. We'll get the inside work done, and then I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 weeks from now, we'll deal with the outside stuff. Just because we're in the heart of the winter. We got the Arctic breeze coming in right now, and it's super cold out. So, all right, until next time.